lovely people, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Aisha. On this channel we talk all things lifestyle improvement and leveling up our everyday lives with a little extra grace. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Today we are diving into something super relatable that I know so many of us struggle with: self-sabotage. Have you ever worked super hard for something only to ruin it your own self at the last minute? Let me tell you a quick story about my friend Sarah. Sarah spent 3 months preparing for a big job interview. It was her dream role, like higher pay, better hours, different benefits and everything. But then before the interview, what did she do? Did she go to sleep early? Nope. She stayed up till 3 a.m. watching random videos on her phone, and then at some point she became panicked and she was having so many anxiety. She was trying to, prepare for the interview, and guess what? The next morning she overslept, spilled coffee on her top, showed up late, and completely bombed the interview. Why did she do that? She wanted that job so badly. That, my friends, is self-sabotage, and today we're going to talk about why we do it, and more importantly, how to step out of our own way. Simply put, self-sabotage is when your mind works against your own goals. You say you want to save money, but then you buy that expensive thing that you don't even need. You say you want to get fit, but then that is when you now start craving all the delicious things inside your fridge, from ice cream to chocolates. You say you want a healthy relationship, but that is when you even start to pick fights over tiny things even more. It sounds crazy, right? Why would we hurt our own progress? Well, psychologists say our brains are wired to keep us safe. Not necessarily. There are two big reasons why we sabotage ourselves. The first one is the fear of failure, and the second because we don't believe we deserve that good thing. Let's look at another story. Imagine a guy named Alex wants to write a book, but he never actually starts. He keeps saying, I want to write a book, but then he keeps having excuses for not writing. So people ask that, okay, you keep saying that you want to write a book, so why are you not writing it? Why haven't you started? Have you started chapter 1? What is it about? They keep saying, oh, I don't know, I just feel like I want to write a book, but I'm too busy, I have this work, I have so many things coming up, blah 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 blah. They keep on procrastinating. There's no time, there's no this, there's no that. Why? In his mind, if he doesn't try, no one can tell him his writing isn't good. There is no way he will not be able to sell the book or not hit bestseller, because he doesn't even write the book. So in his mind, he believes that if he doesn't even do it at all, there's no way he's going to fail. And believe it or not, people also fear success. Alex thinks, what if the book actually gets popular and everyone expects me to be perfect all the time, and like my entire life changes, and then they start to freak out, their brain starts to freak out, and they don't end up writing the book? Because, like it or not, people do not like change. And the second reason, we don't believe we deserve it. If you've ever feel like you weren't good enough, success can feel uncomfortable, almost out of a place, like as if you're not in your comfort zone. So when things start to get great, your brain tries to pull you back to what feels familiar, even if that familiar means to actually fail and lose. So how do we fix this? You don't need a massive life change to change your habits of self-sabotaging. All you need to do is 3 easy steps. The first one is to pay attention to when you pull back. So when you start to realize that, okay, you're giving excuses. Okay, I'm working towards a goal, but then I'm taking actions against that goal. The way to clock it, you clock yourself doing such a thing. That is just the first step into reversing the self-sabotage. So the moment you spot the pattern, that is when you start to clock that, oh wait, this is me about to sabotage myself. Okay, no, that is not going to happen. I'm not going to let you. I know what you are doing. Then the next step is to take tiny steps. If your brain gets scared of big changes, trick it with the tiny ones. Don't try to change your whole routine in one single day. Start with 5 minutes. Make it so easy that your mind doesn't even panic, because when there is a very huge change coming, for instance, if Alex writes a book and the book gets successful, he gets a lot of money, there's so many things that will change all at once. He wants to change his lifestyle. He wants to change his car. He wants to change his house. He will not be able to live like a normal person without the media bombarding him, and everything just feels like a whole lot to take in at the moment. But when he takes tiny steps, you know, he actually allows himself to dwell in the change, to convince himself that, oh, you know, brain, listen to me. You love change. Brain, listen to me. Look at it. Look at this tiny thing that just changed. Nothing bad happens. You know, nothing bad happens. So, you know, when you allow your brain to become accustomed to tiny changes, it also automatically allows you to take steps for bigger changes. Now, the third step is to change your self-talk. When that voice in your head says you're going to mess this up anyway, pause and ask, is that actually true, or am I just nervous? Like, instead of your brain telling you that, oh, I don't want to mess this up, I'm going to mess this up, oh, I've not read, oh, I'm not prepared, oh, I'm not this, I'm not. Tell yourself, no. I know that I have prepared for this interview, and I know that everything is going to go right. You know, rather than allowing your brain to tell you that you're going to mess up, you end up messing up. Just like when you're holding a coffee and there's always telling you spill it. Involuntarily, your hand just actually shakes and you end up spilling the coffee. But when you stop the noise, you stop your brain from telling you that you're going to mess up, and you tell yourself that, oh, I'm just being nervous, I'm not going to mess this up, my brain's just telling me this because I'm nervous, and you shut the brain the hell up by thinking about positive things. Be kind to yourself through the process of taking that goal. So don't be too hard on yourself. When you try to be too hard on yourself, your brain sees it as being uncomfortable, so it takes like a 360 step. Now remember, putting yourself back into your comfort zone happens to the best of us. You aren't lazy, you aren't broken, your brain is just trying to protect you. It's just an outdated strategy. Next time you catch yourself procrastinating or making excuses, take a breath, spot the fear, and take one step forward anyway. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to join the I Share the Classy family. Drop a comment below and let me know what is one thing you find yourself procrastinating on lately, and let's talk about it down there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.